Like, when I say my mental health has been trashed, I had my first manic spell since I was put on medication in 2011. I posted a video. I actually had said 2013. It was a misspeak. I was put on medication in 2011 and hadn't had a manic spell since. And that hit. And then it's just gone downhill from there. Hey, Pineapple, I'm here. How are you? Like, seriously downhill. Usually, I guess I am lucky because usually when I go manic, I stay for days, sometimes weeks. And it was only the one day. But the crash was so low, like, seriously, Friday I posted saying I was done. You win, I'm out. I'm not coming back. And part of me still kind of wants to take that route. Like, thanks, Stephanie. To be honest, right? I don't know. I don't know. His picture's definitely been shared. Addresses have been shared. And oh, if you mean for me, I'm safe. I thought you meant, like, housing-wise. All the stuff we've been talking about is just getting to me. I think there is one thing you don't know about. I'll send you after the live. Hey, Gunpowder. Just everything getting to me. I posted Friday saying that I wasn't coming back. I give up. For me, it's my kid. Hey, Amber. Hey, guys. It is absolutely my kid. And I know he'll be okay no matter what. And that's... yeah, that's true. I mean, if you see these walls, I definitely haven't used. No, not harming myself, no. I misunderstood you. Thanks, Tamara. I'm trying. If I did not have to be here to keep life going, I wouldn't be. And I've honestly kicked the thought around of just not even coming on. But I think what I'm going to do is try and do... I don't know if this is really going to help, but I think I'm going to try and do like 8 reading day, off, 8 reading day, or a 9 reading day, and then off, and see if that helps some of the stress. He's doing good, Tyson. Walking now. Thank you, Rachie. Yeah. And TikTok has made us... his picture's been posted, and addresses that are being claimed to be mine. So I know I'm actively being looked for. So there's that. Yes, I'm doing readings today, Victoria. I've taken care of me as much as I can, Tyson. I know, isn't it, Ollie? But I'm not gonna... at the end of the day, I might change how I come on. But I cannot let anybody win. Maybe I'll take less days to give myself more breaks. But I made it through years of this. I just don't know if I want to do it again. Good morning, Sheila. That is exactly it. Threats to calling Child Protective Services have been made with claims of very, very terrible things. Right now, this is my only way to take care of myself, Tyson, or I would literally just walk away. I've been trying, right? Thank you, Tiffany. That's where we are. I'm not going to let her take over my life. No, Natasha, the problem is when a family services agency visits you, they typically confirm in some way that the visit has been done, which means if they send it to the right address and they confirm it, they will now know where I'm at. Because I don't have a job right now, Steph. It really is. Weaponizing any government agency. But yes, I saw somebody ask. I am doing readings today. I got that off my chest. We're not going to keep it going, and I'm not going to keep the attention forum going. They can be. I know, babe, and thank you. No, but they're trying to find me. I don't have a shop around me to work at, Ollie. I know that, Tiffany. No, they're threatening too daunting. Jess and Wack. But like I said, I already see the numbers creeping. We're not going to keep feeding it. That's where I am. That's why I'm here. I can feel better. I can talk and not be alone. I can get my readings in all in one go. So it ended up bringing me here today. Because I'm not kidding. Friday, this whole week, going manic scared the living hell out of me. I'm not going to lie. Thank you, Tabby. You too, Tyson. It scared the absolute living hell out of me because it's been 14 years. Thank you. And thanks for the gifts, guys. My problem is I am in school. I go to school 3 days a week from 9 to 12. With my daycare schedule, that means I would be able to work approximately 2 hours 3 days a week, as well as about 2 8-hour days. That is the problem. I'm still depressed, still feeling low, but I'm here. Oh, he's got take care, Tabby. That's the one thing that's really helping me through it. Hey, Toe Beans. Nope. And it sucks that it's getting my availability screwed up right now, but I was thinking about it earlier. I would rather struggle and do what I don't want to do at the time than to keep us where I am. Getting my GED, getting a degree, absolutely is worth it. I didn't say he doesn't. Thanks, Tiff. What's up, right? Thank you, Emberly. Or Emberlyn, I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought it was Emberly. Yep, and I can work from home with a lot of the places that would take me with that degree. So I would be able to have more time with the baby and not feel like I never see him. I don't have a car, right? I have a license. And Daddy's working on getting us a car, but right now I don't have one. Uber has a program where you can rent a car and do Uber through them. But from what I understand, the money that you make mostly goes to the person whose car it is. But anyway, I'm not here to whine or complain. I got my little vent all done. I'm good. You know, Clover, I hate to say it because I love my baby, but yeah, especially on school days, it's very overwhelming to come and do my work, and that's by myself. I can't imagine doing that with a baby at my feet. Good morning, Dana. Yeah, that's what I was told. It's just not worth it. It is. But it's funny because this is yet another that I always swore I would never send my child to daycare, and now here we are. Hey, Jessica. Yep, I know. So far, the one I did contact, I have to have the money to handle maintenance and insurance. So I have to have a job. You ain't kidding. Especially because now that he's walking, he is into everything. And he doesn't just walk, he runs. Hey, Candy. I don't clean with him here. It's not going to get done. And if I clean my room in the morning, by the afternoon, when he comes home, looks like I didn't do a thing. Yeah, I was baby proof. His room has no sockets in it, has nothing but his toys in it. You're good. I got what you were saying. Thank you, Andy. Yes, I'm already there, Dawning. I'm already there. Hey, Clarity. You can message it. I'm not working, but it'll be good to know when I have it. Oh, I get what you're saying. Oh, thank you, Clarity. Okay, Amberlyn, thank you. I'm alright, Squid, and I sure will. Good luck. And I'll let everybody coming in know I am offering readings today. Kind of the more the better situation. The goal was 8. One of the new plans I'm thinking of is doing like an 8 reading day, off day, 8 or 9 reading day, off day. Kind of give myself a little bit of a break. When I say a break, I guess I should reiterate, it would either be a complete break where I don't have to be live at all, or my readings for the week's budget are done and I can hang out with you guys and leave when it's too much. You know, if you find that out right, can you tell me? Because I don't know. I have not figured it out yet. They've changed so much alive, and all of it is around gifts, and it's overwhelming. I just stick to what I know. Here's my readings. Which, thanks, guys, because talking to you, it's actually the first time I've laughed in probably a week. Should let me open my DMs from here. Yeah, I really needed it. My mental health went down the drain. Hey, Kim. I'm hanging and he's doing great. How are you? Thanks, Andy. If I could ever master riding a bike, that would be awesome. Thanks, Nay. And see, this is why people say I'm making excuses. And even in my head, I kind of feel like it. Thank you, Sammy. Not usually, but I found these discs at our local Acme. Yes, I'm on maintenance. I'm on methadone. I don't know if you know Acme. It's through, I think, New Jersey, Delaware. I think there's like one in Maryland, but it's really big in Delaware. And they have these coffee discs that it's for frat. And you put it in your blender with some milk and make an at-home frat. Exactly, Nene. Hey, Cal. It really is. Even with Dad's helping, there's only so much he can do. He's got to live a life, too. And I'm stubborn. I try and do things on my own first. I'm not one to be like, okay, this bill is due, pay it. I'm like, let me exhaust myself, beat my head against the wall. And then when it's like seconds to, it's going to be turned off or late, then I ask. I got to work on that. Hey, Lisa. They are good. In fact, I gotta get a Monster, so I'll show you. They're frozen. The chocolate or mocha one has the mushrooms in it that are supposed to be really good at boosting your energy and cleaning you out. But the caramel one, which is the one that I have, has collagen in it. So I'm mentally ready. I'm good, Cal, and you? And just a reminder, everybody, I am doing readings today. I'm hoping to get 8. Yep, I'm in sober living. I'm afraid. That's my freezer shelf, and I'm afraid they're back here, though. These things. Collagen peptides with 2.5 grams per serving. It is 4 discs, so 4 cups of the smaller ounces, or two discs for the larger. Yeah, 1 puck and 3 ounces of milk is a small, and 2 pucks and 6 ounces of milk is a large. It's got water, organic coconut milk, organic cane sugar, chia seeds, coffee, bovine collagen, organic date, natural flavors, cocoa powder, acacia gum, fruit and vegetable extracts blend with spinach, broccoli, carrot, sweet potato, orange, apple, strawberry, sunflower seed, shiitake mushroom, and maitake mushroom. They're not cheap. They're not cheap, but they're worth it. No. We are a couple. And I moved. This used to be my fridge. I had this shelf in the freezer. And then I had this shelf in the fridge. And this and this. That's all I had. Now, oh yeah. Let me flip it. Like I said, they have a mocha one too. It's called Blender Bites. Thank you, Angie. Yes, I do. It's a requirement to live here. Thank you, thank you. I got these at my local Acme. I don't know. It's kind of a regional thing, so I don't know what other stores might sell it. They're called Blender Bites, so I'm sure if you Google it, you could find out. But y'all saw my freezer space. Now look at my fridge space. I have this shelf, this shelf, this shelf, and this shelf. All mine. I can actually get food. I don't have to order groceries every 4 days. Oh, that's good to know. I don't have a Safeway near me. But I think I know Acme sells a lot of the stuff that, like the signature selects that you see at like who sells it? I know Shoppers does if you're from Baltimore or that area that, or an area that has them. So I wonder if it's owned by the same people. Yes, I shut the fridge. Yes, I got the monster. I'm not gonna forget the monster. Yes, I have a sponsor in a home group. Thank you, Lala. Thank you, Angie, if I didn't already thank you. Hello, everybody coming in. We are doing readings. The goal is 8 today, or as close to that as we can get. $10 a reading. Info is in the link tree to send it. And yeah, any questions, just ask. Thanks, Jessica. Nope. This is the baby's room that I'm in when I pace. That's his bed that needs to be built. The mattress that we put down on the floor so he could get used to it. And then that's my room. Don't mind the pile of junk. It's just us. One of the rooms opened up already and they offered it to me and I was not going that much smaller. There's another room opening up that I'm going to look at. But honestly, I don't see me leaving this room. The baby likes to sit on my bed and watch the cars. I'm not going to take that from him. Thank you, Nevaeh. That's not rude at all. I was very much in active use at that time. It is the biggest rooms. Because everybody who's been here longer, when somebody leaves, we have a choice to move rooms if we want. Not everybody's happy with their room. So the older residents have the better rooms because obviously they've been here and switched around. So yeah, while this room is great for me, there might be a room that's better. Hey, Jennifer. I'll sit here and watch them sometimes when I'm just kind of thinking or praying. We're in a mood. Thank you, Nevaeh. I'm sorry that your family's like that. Where am I? Like, where do I live? I'm in a sober living house. No, we do share a bathroom. That's my thought. Like, it's the only thing that is kind of exciting is it has more windows, but it doesn't really, because I have 3 windows too. So yeah. Yep. He's here with me. He's been here with me since December the 4th. Thank you, Kayla. I did nothing. Sorry, it's cold in my room and my knees hurt, so we gotta kind of walk that off. But if I don't have the AC one, then it's too warm. I'm also thinking about getting a second pair of glasses before my son breaks these, and I'm thinking of getting the ones that come more down. I don't know, it's like the typical glasses shape. I don't know what you guys think. I started vaping Christmas Eve of 2023. Thanks, right? Hey, Janine. Somebody had me try it, and I was like, ooh. To be honest, I forgot you were too. How you doing, bestie? That's what I was thinking, getting like a couple different, plus not just for backup, but like for different moods. Because the lenses would be what hurt me the most. So it's something I would have to save up for, but it was a thought. I wanted cat eye, but I couldn't find the version that I liked. They were too big. I don't like much bigger than this. So, like, at the most, I'd probably do something like that. I like it closer to my face. Thank you, Story. I'm proud of me, too. I'm not going to lie. And I'm glad I came on today because you guys actually have me smiling and happy. And I saw those. Hey, Tara. I took a mental health break. I actually wasn't going to come on today, and I'm kind of glad I did. Hey, Brandy. I saw those, and I think I actually know somebody in real life that has them. Alrighty, Dirty. Thanks for popping in, at least. Thank you, Angie. It is. I feel like there's more I could do. I'd really be happy with a regular job. But I also have to remember that I have a lot now that I didn't have. Like Clover pointed out before, food in a fridge. Hey, Britt. That's my fear. When I see her again, I'll ask her. I'm not even 100% sure it's what it really is, but you can see that the arm is like a clear, and then she's always got different colors on the front. I'm sort of kind of doing something like that for somebody. Well, about to do something like that for somebody. Privacy is a big thing with that, but yes, that is something I'm trying. Hey, Serena. I'm all right. How are you? True, Angie. I gotta stop being impatient. I have a very, what's the word? Not just impulse control, but I want it now. Amazon is awesome because I can shop, right? I'm totally addicted to shopping. That has not been a secret. I usually fill it by going to the grocery store because I do have food stamps. I've never made a secret of that. And you can free shop. Or I go to the library. But if I order something on Amazon, I want it now. I don't want to wait a day. A day is too long. True that, Story. Yes, thank you, Clover. Instant gratification. That's what I got to do. We were actually talking about that about 3 weeks ago. The $10 read is an 8 card, but if you want more than that or think you need more than that, it's adjustable. But it's 8 cards for every $10. My feet are cold now. Although I have found the lovely world of used books on Amazon, and you can get like a $2 book, and if you really shop around, a lot of them have free shipping. Even if they don't, it's like $4. So I cut myself a lot of the Christian study books I'd wanted for a long time. And I'm getting into apologetics, which is something that's really interesting for me across the board, not just with Christianity, but just across the board. I used to, Georgie, but I don't do that anymore. Okie doke. Excuse me. Excuse me. That one wasn't as quiet. Let me... Maybe I can sit you here. I don't have an official... Nope. I put a video... Shoot. My empty can is definitely not going to work. I put a video up offering to at least let him meet the baby. That's not going to work either. That it didn't have to see me. They could just meet the baby through somebody else, and crickets. Not a word. So I'm not. upset by it. I kind of didn't expect anything but that. He's at daycare. But hello to you too. I'm doing great. Thanks for not asking. How are you? I'm to the point now where if it happens, it happens. I'm not hung up on it. I mean, there was a lot of bad there anyway, so maybe it is for the best that it stays this way. But, well, thank you. I like the way she did that. I see you. I like your note. I like how you did that. You want to see how the work interview's going? Even with my glasses, you guys are kind of small, so I will answer you as I'm able when I'm done the reading. You don't have to leave just because I'm doing a reading. It literally takes 5 minutes or less. It sucks, but my family has very stubborn views on color and lack of abstinence in the use of using things. There, that should not make me get banned. That I don't know that I would want to deal with in my everyday life. Why are you stuck together? Oh, I need to get some more of my cards out. This deck is boring. Yep, I am doing readings. $10 a read, 8 card reads. If you... That was not the start. Yep, they do not approve. That is why we stopped talking. They called his dad the N-word. My fingers are numb. Can you... Ooh. It is, but you know what? I have a baby love that's worth my love. This 7 of Cups, either this is like a dream career for you, or this is something you really put a lot of energy into kind of manifesting, if that's the way I want to put it. Or the way you want to put it, I should say. Overall, this is looking good. You're taking the action. You're doing as you should. They are looking for somebody who is going to be comfortable in a leadership role or being independent at work. Yes, they are. I have both the Queens of Wands, which is a good card for career. For whatever reason, Wands cover career where Pentacles cover like money and physical things. So definitely you want to go in there confident, assured, whether you're nervous or not, try not to show it. That is what they're looking for. Hold your own with what you are looking for with your finances. If you have any experience with doing finances for a job or working with finances in a job, that's going to be to your benefit as well. And I would not like shove it in their face, but I would make sure that that is spoken about. Definitely make sure you're taking action. Follow up. Don't let it just sit to the side. Once you have your interview, if you haven't heard, follow up, check in. I do feel like they're looking for the person who is the most... I don't think it's to do with the money per se. I think it's the responsibility that comes with it. Kind of like how jobs will check your credit card or your credit card history, your credit report. I feel like there's a not just experience concern there, but again, the trust behind it. It doesn't even necessarily have to be money. It could be handling goods for a job. But I definitely feel like your ability to handle value or valuable things is going to play in. And I also feel like they're, like I said, they're looking for somebody who's going to keep up, going to be there, comfortable with holding their own, comfortable with being by themselves, able to step in and out of management or leadership roles as needed. They don't want somebody who is going to always want to take control. You're going to need to know when to step back. But I feel like this is already something you're good at. This isn't like telling me you're going to have to change your whole personality. Hey, Em, how are you? I also have the moon. A month plays in here. Whether it's been a month since you applied or it's going to be a month before you get an answer. But there's a month here. By the next time we see the same moon phase we are at now, it's probably when you'll be hearing. Or when you'll be starting. But definitely something around that moon within the month. I would like to see it be a start and not just being told. I would like to say it's a start. It could be because of training, background checks, things like that. I'm really hoping it doesn't take them that long to say, here's your job. And keep in mind, just because I say within the month, that would count if it was a week from today or 2 weeks from today. So don't get spazzed out. I also feel like this is going to be more of a blessing and more of a good fit for you than you're aware of. This card is typically a guy with his 3 cups in front of him, and he's completely oblivious to the fact that there's a 4th one coming from heaven, just hanging there in his hand. I think you're going to find this is better for you and all around a good fit for you that you didn't expect. Hey, Sarah. I also have the 7 of Cups. This is why I had said maybe either a lot of time imagining it or it's a dream job. This is a card of like daydreams, focus, putting your energy into things. No matter how busy you are, you will take a moment to be like, I would love to have this yacht on the ocean, or I would love to have this perfect apartment that looks just like ABC. It can also come up for manifestation, but I don't have the Magician with it, so I'm not going to lean towards that. And overall, I have the Sun. I do see this is going to come out a good result in the end. Now, the fact that it's saying in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if you end up with a different job offer, whether it's a different position than you applied for or something else entirely. But I do feel like don't let yourself be discouraged. Whatever happens, it's leading to a better thing, and it will all be resolved within the month. I preferably would like to see that all one thing so you don't have to wait. But overall, this is good. If it doesn't come out with this job, it's leading you to one that will. The other thing I like about this fridge, it's so cold, the can hurts my fingers. You're welcome and good luck. Back in my blankets. Anybody else that wants readings, I would love to see 7 more today. No, it's just how cold my fridge is. The other fridge, like, it would be cold, but it wasn't so warm that it would spoil, but it was chilled. It wasn't cold. This fridge, it freezes hard. It's when I say things are cold, it's cold. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you were talking about the drink or something. Duh. It's a new fridge, so I would hope not. Mostly I think it's because they have the settings too high. I just don't know how to reset them. Because it's like, you saw the fridge. It's the double door. And it's got the digital temperature thing up at the top over my top shelf. But I'm loving it. My other fridge, you saw how full the freezer was in the other fridge. So it kind of kept everything else from being where it could be. And it's 1-9. Thank you, Wendy. Okie dokie, babe. Good luck. And like I said, don't be disheartened. Whatever happens tomorrow, there is still good coming out of it. You know, I will try to. That's the one thing that makes me sad about doing readings, is it's like as soon as I get a reading, my numbers drop and then they never come back. I would love to get something that everybody is... That's a good idea, right? Thank you. Okay, Wendy. I'll see if I can find it or if they've got paperwork somewhere. It's a white box and it's got arrows, but I think there's something you have to push to switch between them. I'm glad I came on today because you guys have really helped me to feel positive for the first time this week. Same. Thank you, Angela. YouTube and WikiHow has been my go-to for years. It's hard to believe I was alive when YouTube first came out. Well, thank you, Wendy. That is one thing I'm very, very tender about, is I do not feel like I'm a good enough mom. My mom always said she hoped that I would never have babies because she thought I wouldn't be a good mom. And so I doubt everything I do, everything I say, like, more than you could imagine. Somebody told me, though, a lot of moms are like that. A lot of dads, too, so. It's funny how much you can put things into proportion when you talk to other people. Yeah, he is my world. Yep, that's what I was just saying, Clover. But when you're... I think a lot of it comes down to the fact that I wasn't around a lot of other people. Like we were just talking about it in class the other day. That's true story. My numbers were up when I was talking about the drama at the beginning. They stayed kind of high until I brought the cards out, and now they'll keep dropping. And this is where it gets nervous, because if I'm going to be on track for this week, that is how many I need to do today. We do have to work on that, Wendy. I've been trying. It's just there's certain spots that I'm not comfortable with yet. School, too. My math teacher laughs at me because I re-signed up for the math course. No, I did not. My videos do good. It's my lives that suck. Hey, Cheryl. But my math teacher says he's going to tell me I'm ready. I signed up because there's a lot of linear algebra, and I've never been taught that. So I signed back up to go back through from start to finish because I came in towards the end of the cycle. And he was joking that I will not believe them when he tells me I'm ready for the test. And he's absolutely right. Well, thank you for that, Wendy. I really appreciate it. I hear you, Kay. I know, right? That's what I say. Like, it's useless. I'll try, Wendy. Thank you. The only thing that I'm kind of blessed in is I'm on Mounjaro, so I kind of still get the weight loss without having to use. But it definitely has plateaued. I got down to 159 and now I'm stuck. But it's a comfortable weight. My face doesn't look strictly. I still got cheeks. My double chin's still there, but I have a round face, so it's always going to be there. I'm glad you did too. I'm glad a lot of you are here to see the other side. I have diabetes, so I kind of didn't have a choice. Mine is possibly pre-diabetic, but we're not sure. If it is, I'm like crossing. So she wanted something that would both lower my weight and treat the blood sugar. And so this is what we got. Although I did it in my thigh yesterday because you're supposed to cycle through your different spots. I swear that was the most painful shot I have had yet. It really was not fun. Hey, Dee. Type 2. Yes, I drink at least 2 protein shakes a day, and I eat a lot of fish and chicken. I'm trying to, Dee. I'm trying to, but I hope you are too. Everybody coming in, I'm pushing to get 7 readings today. Come help make that happen. $10 a read, and the info to send is in the link tree in the bio. I gotta get better about doing that too. They are $10, and Cash App and PayPal are both in the link tree in the bio. One is an icon and one is a link. So just look for the little button. You're really a good cheerleader, Story, and thank you. So is Wendy. I needed that boost today. I really did not want to be here, and I'm glad I came. Okie doke. I want to make sure you can hear me. And that's understandable. I'm also a Christian, but I actually Cash App and PayPal are in the link tree in the bio. I'm good, Britt, and you? I look at it the same as casting lots, which they do in most of the Old Testament to get God's will. So long as I'm not speaking falsely, which is actually what they called out the prophets and fortune tellers for. And don't be intimidated by a reading. I keep things nice and make sure even bad news is given good. I can do it live, like the one I just did, or you can have a private one through a video. What kind of reading did you want, Dee? Were you in here when I just did the reading for Right? You can do a general and see what comes out, or pretty much ask any question and I'll see what I can do with it. Sounds good. Thank you, Kay. This time I'm on your screen in 19 months sobriety. Yes, when I'm on, I come on between 12:15 and 12:30 Eastern time until about 2 o'clock. That's Monday to Friday. Thank you, Dee. Thank you. Dee, have you had some struggles recently? Maybe possibly like a restart or refresh in your life could have come from it. Okie dokie. Thanks again for your boost today. Have a good day. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Thank you. Your first 2 cards are literally a chance to enjoy the break after a lot of anxiety, and honestly, refreshing and restarting is what comes through. You and your spouse both have been tied up in this. If it's not a spouse, it's somebody very close to you that you're very in tune with. Definitely the overall theme here is new beginnings. Hey! You changed your name. Oh. So I have the 9 of Pentacles, which is what tells me it's time to relax, recoup, rest up. You've been tied up. You've been very anxious. You've had a lot of sleepless nights. You've had a lot of stress, all around stress. Hey, Rach, I miss you too. And when I say stress, I'm not talking like the kind that just goes away. This has been more of a, I feel like I'm hitting my head on a brick wall type of stress. No matter what I do, it's not relieved. But now that there is a resolution, I'm 19 months clean. How about you? Thank you, Victoria. I do have the Queen and King of Pentacles, which is why I said it is you and your spouse that were really involved. I think he went through it just as much as you did. And while it wasn't his suffering, he took a lot of it onto himself. Hopefully, this is all for the better and there's no repeats of it. But I will say, if that ever did happen, I feel like you would do the same for him. That's the kind of relationship you guys have. You're very in tune, very close. But definitely focus on the ending and the new beginning that it's bringing. You kind of faced the worst. I feel like this has been a worst fear situation. Maybe not worst fear, and like particularly to that type of health problem, but feeling that weakness or feeling the helplessness, that's the worst fear. But now that that's ended, it's pushed aside, it's over. Don't look behind you. Just keep pushing forward into the new and better you. I do feel like with this 6 of Pentacles, don't hesitate to ask for help if you need it. Ever. And I think that's a lot of what made it so stressful for you, was that inability to ask. And I would also spend some time just with your higher self. This is how I'll put it. Whether you have a higher power you pray to, whether you have the universe you pray to, it's time for you to get there. Take some time, show some gratitude, and I think you'll find a lot of peace in there, so that if your stress is tested again, you'll have a little bit of a better way to cope with it. And again, ask for help. Don't just keep it all inside just because you feel like you're failing. If you do. Oh no, the problem is now somebody is accusing me. Yes, I have PayPal. If you can't find it on the link tree here, I'll put it in the comments. You're very welcome. And if there's anything else like you would want to talk about, or anything that kind of tunes into it that you would like to get a little deeper, just DM me. On the live readings, I try and keep it a little, I don't want to say vague because that's not what I mean, but a little bit more private. You're welcome. And see, that's what happens when you change your name for fun, Hoobs. Oh, Monty. That has come out of the habit. Thank you, Brandy. Readings are $10, and I have Cash App and PayPal. Hey, babe. Thank you, Ray Ray. It's going around right now that I'm not sober. Somebody is claiming, and I know where it comes from. This is why I say people take the tiniest grain of truth and twist it. I had 2 dirty tests while I was in rehab before it was out of my system. So when I say 2 dirty tests, I mean November of 2023. And this person's saying that I told them that, and it's proof that I've messed up. Rehab does not keep you when you mess up. They kick you out. Sober living doesn't keep you if you mess up. They kick you out. Just saying. Oh my God, Ray Ray, I am so sorry. DM me, Ray Ray. I have somebody who might be able to help you. She might have some more resources or ideas than I do about where to start. Definitely, I would try to get on Medicaid. See if you can get accepted for that. But there are also, yes, really. And she also has xylazine experience. So it would be the perfect fix for me to hook you guys up. Hey, Addie. Baby is doing good, Brandy. He walked for 5 minutes and now he's running. Xylazine is a tranquilizer for animals. It is never intended for human consumption, and it eats you from the inside out. It was, except for the mental health, it was a good weekend. Friday, I was going to walk away from everything. Like, once I got out of the mania, I went down, like, big time. He's walking now, Rach. He started walking about 3.5 weeks ago. Now he's running. He's got the most gorgeous long curly hair. I think you're on my Facebook. Message me and I'll send you some pictures and videos. It's okay. I came here and I got some good laughs in, so that helped. Well, thank you, Candy. He is, and I don't even just say that because he's mine. Hey, hon, I am. Thanks. How are you? I know. He was everybody's little man. Lindsay wants me to come back and bring him to visit because she didn't get to say goodbye. Don't say that. Don't say that. There's things they can do to help you. It's more common than you know. And like I said, the person I have in mind has experience with it, so they'll be able to lead you so much further than me. I got out just as it was hitting. If I did it, it was like a couple weeks. That's good. Being at work sucks. And I must say, I'm honored that I inspire you. Yes, it literally rots your skin. Well, thanks for stopping, Mommy. Thank you. Everybody else coming in, I would like to get 5 more readings in today. I hope that's the right math. Yep, 5 more readings in to kind of keep me on track here and get things where they need to be. Thank you, Casey. I'm working on it. I'm part of it. Part of a good bit of being kind to myself was coming in. I don't know how many of y'all know it, but you guys, yes, I have in real life support. I have the girls, I have meetings, I have my sponsor, but there's more of a connection with you guys because so many of you were there through it all. You saw me. You were there. You lived it with me. And there's so much that I can't really talk about with the people in my real life that I can talk about with you guys. I recognize your name. Thank you, Dee. I need to play my Switch now that I have Wi-Fi again. I just saw that they have a Switch too, so I'm gonna have to get one when they get cheaper. Because all the games are going to Switch 2 only. I think it hurts more knowing what the truth is. See, my mom, me too, and I have a TV, so I could actually use it right. Thank you. You know, I just hit 19 months. The end of last month. It just makes me sad you didn't get to sign my goodbye card. I would have loved that. That really honors me, Ray. I mean that. And it's the people like you that I keep coming back for. Yes, it helps me to talk. Yes, I have people that, like I said, I vent to you. You know, you've been there with me. You lived through the bullying and the harassment. You can't really walk into a NA meeting and be like, oh, by the way, this troll on TikTok. They would look at you like you're crazy. But I could talk to those people outside of the app. I get messages every day, no exaggeration, of people telling me that their child or their spouse or themselves watch me and are inspired. Okie dokie, babe. Like I said, DM me. Oh, I was so ready to leave. I walked out February 15th, graduated both programs. My official date was February 15th. Okie dokie, mommy. Yep, I need 5 more for the goal today. Please and thank you. Nobody told me feelings keep hurting. Like they're sensitive. Yeah, that's why I'm here. That is why I'm here. Bills don't pay themselves, and even if it wasn't about that, I've lasted through so much, this would be the most ridiculous thing to give up at. Hey, Jenny. It's definitely better, though, especially this one. But I got a bunch that need root canals, so that's fun. I wanted to. I really did. I'm not going to lie. I'm all right. How are you? Like, I really fought myself hard on coming on here. But I'm glad I did it. It gets disheartening, especially when you're going through so much and you're struggling to get what you're here for. Whether it's to just hang out with you guys and talk and we're always being interrupted, whether it's the readings that are needed and, you know, we're getting spammed out, or they get told something and they run away, I guess, for lack of a better word. I need to get better about that too. Not just texting when I need. I need to actually talk to people. Yeah, I know. Oh my God. My live time is up in 22 minutes and I need to make 5 readings. Come on, y'all. Don't leave me short and hanging. Is that just cut down? I see. What kind of reading would you like, hon? We are doing good, Stace. How are you? Although it's not fair, he likes Daddy better than me. Hey, Sarah. So you can do a general and we just see kind of what comes out. Or you could ask a question and I either will work with the question to make it work or help you rephrase it to where it will work. He is good, Sarah. Wait. Sounds good. Wonky angle, but my book is holding you. 19 months. He started walking almost a month ago, about 3.5 weeks. Good morning. Walked for 5 minutes and now he's running. Yep, already. Well, thank you, Julie. I'm trying. I really got to get better about my self-esteem. I would love to have a little girl. I don't know if it'll be possible, but I would love to. Yeah, Monty knows. She's seen. All right. I have an address that I can use. Just DM me. I probably should do the expense of a P.O. box, but especially now that I'm close enough to a post office, you know, it's like a 10-minute drive. You are in a period of growth. Big growth. Yeah, and going to the shop, you know, stuff gets stolen. He only comes once a week, which that's the address I've been using. I would rather be able to just go pick it up when it was ready. All right, so. Hey, I do have the 5 of Swords, and this is typically a card of, like, being taken advantage of. It could be you doing the taking advantage or someone else taking advantage of you, and I am quite clearly getting it's taking advantage of you. Now, I don't say that like they're using you. I'm getting more of a vibe like you were the little guy. You were the one people would pick on. You were the one that people thought the least of, kind of overlooked, that kind of thing. It could be because you're quiet and shy. It could be you just don't really push yourself forward. But I do feel like that's kind of been a pattern of just not being noticed or being noticed by the wrong people for the wrong reasons. But you've turned around and actually done pretty good for yourself. And in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if this is something related to career that this particular reading is going towards, just because the amount of pentacles I have. I do see where there has been a little bit of a hesitancy to open yourself up and a hesitancy to use what you have. So when you get money, you want to save it up. When you're around people, you stay shut down. You stay very quiet, very soft-spoken. Again, I get that cycle of not putting yourself on display. But we're growing away from that. And for several reasons. Like I said, I do feel like career plays into this. But maybe it's grown your social, I don't want to say social skills, your self-esteem. It's made you more comfortable with opening up and letting people see you and interact with you and whatnot. I feel like maybe not so much being picked at, more adulting than anything else. And I do see that you've never really let this hold you back. And where you're at now is actually a very big place of abundance. That makes sense why all the pentacles. You made a good choice. The 10 of Pentacles is a card of prosperity, abundance, inheritance, being able to have the good things in life, have things to leave behind for those you love. And I do feel like this has changed your whole way of not just approaching yourself, but of thinking about yourself and others. I'm not sure if you've noticed it. We didn't just flip a switch and magically stop being shy, but you've gotten better. And you've also gotten better about sticking up for yourself and using what you have to your advantage. You won't let people just walk all over you. Yeah, you might not want to do the confrontation, but you're learning how to face that, and I'm actually really proud of you. As somebody in those shoes, I know how hard that is. And again, I have that Ace of Pentacles. This career change is leading you down some very good roads. Not just money-wise, connections-wise, benefits-wise. There is a lot of physical payoff from this outside of the mental and emotional growth that I've seen. Definitely made a good choice. And I feel like there may be a little bit of, I already know that here, but if not, you can definitely trust you did the right thing. You're welcome, and congrats. That takes us down to 3 readings to go in the next 15 minutes. So we got the perfect time for it. Sounds good. And I need to start saying that better. Always. I try and keep these less personal on here, unless it's something I feel like I absolutely have to explain or be open about. But you are always welcome to message me and say, hey, this is what's happening. What do you think about this? What did you see about that? I have no problem with it. Thank you. That's not what I wanted. Hey, Miss Diana, I'm good, and you? Yep. 3 more readings or the equivalent therefore, because 2 of them have had tips. So I know people are going to be like, how in the hell did you go from... He is good. He walks now. Runs. Gives me all the trouble. Everything I come up with to get him corrected, like timeouts, he knows how to get around or learns within the day. My hands are full with this one. And my silly self still wants another one. Honestly, though, being a mom, I feel like is what I was meant for. Yeah, he's running. He was having fun yesterday. I hear ya. The world is a hard place. I'm not even sure I can. I haven't even picked back up being normal from having him. And I'm already 36, so we'll see. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. We went to church yesterday, and my church always does a coffee hour after service. And he was a little shy at first, and then when he started getting down, oh my goodness, he picked his favorite people and was glued to them, running around chasing them. Everywhere they went, he went. It was cute. Exactly. It has saved my life. He's my whole world. He drives me absolutely batshit crazy. And I love every second of it. Although, growing up, he has this habit of scratching me and no timeouts, nothing. I promise you, you would recommend something and I'm pretty sure I've already done it and it failed. And now, he's decided that he doesn't like cold wipes touching his anything. His butt is hard enough, but Lord help me going anywhere near the front because he will start thrashing, kicking, rolling. The other day he thought that's where I was going and got poop everywhere. Everywhere. I sure will, babe. Like, I didn't even know it was humanly possible. And I don't know if there's any boy moms or girl moms who are that way that can give some advice on how to help. Much, much, much appreciated. All right, guys, we have 10 more minutes. I have not. I had one, and I don't know what happened. I gave it with him when he was staying away from me while I got ready at rehab, and now it's just gone. But I also heard it can make them too hot. I know, it's a trip. Ooh, I will. At this point, I will try anything. Because it hurts. And he will scratch and scratch and scratch until it hurts. That's a good idea. I've been balling him up in my hand. But it doesn't get warm fast enough, and then he's got a mess everywhere either way. I might just have to cave and get a wipe warmer. But then I feel bad because daycare doesn't have one. Oh, he has no problem with me. Yes. Yes, he does it at daycare. He does not like being touched with it, being it's cold. He has no problem getting changed. He just does not like being wiped when it's cold. DM me your secrets. I'm willing to try them. Because this kid... That could work. He did it last night. If I don't wash that part first, and and the rag starts to cool, he carries on. Yeah, I just don't know how to make it warm enough for him. I absolutely don't blame him. I hate when I have to use wipes. I hate it. Yep, about 10 more minutes. I need 3 more readings, y'all. That's it. Just 3 more. That way, at least, I know that I've got a good start to the week. And it'll make the rest of the week easier. I've been thinking too. See, I go by the week because rent is by the week. But I also have credit card bills. I have my phone bill. I have my storage unit bill. Baby supplies. So I'm starting to think, instead of doing what I need per week, I should just take the month and break it up by the day and do it that way. What's y'all's thoughts? I think it'd be a better way to do it. So that we don't have these days like today where it's absolutely, I got to get this many more, and now there's nobody. So break it up and then add the month together and break it up by the day. Because I've already started. I do the week by the day. Yeah. Unfortunately, the big one I had to use the live one. But I have a credit builder one too that I literally just put like $30 a month on. And that's what I'm thinking. Because that's the situation I'm in today. I gotta, excuse me. I got bills that I gotta pay today. And to be able to pay it and do the rent, I needed the 8 readings. Now what do I do for the other 3? And then it does get stressful because you start going, oh my God, what's going to happen? So this was starting me thinking maybe doing it by the whole month. Oh, I never will, Tiff. He is the only thing that kept me here this week. I probably would have gone out and just had a ball if it wasn't for that child. No joke, no lie, no exaggeration. I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm glad I'm here and sober too. Because I tell you what, I've had my chances. More schnick got into that rehab than you would ever imagine. Even though they knew getting caught. That is a good idea. That's a good idea. Then that way they're still paid. Yep. And then if I don't make it, then I don't make it. It's still paid. Sorry, I'm getting messages from roommates at the same time. Give me 1 second. Let me... Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I've always made mine on time. And even if I put the bill, if I put it on the bigger one, it's popping off. Just 3 more readings, y'all. 3 more. Woohoo! Yep, that wouldn't be a problem. Paying them one time, no matter what. I move mountains to pay them one time. That is one thing I do not play with, is paying them one time. My concern would just be making sure I could pay it off in full every month. And then it would be 2 birds, 1 stone, because it's building their credit while I'm paying it, without the weirdness of the rent reported stuff that goes with my credit builder app. Yep. That's actually a really good idea. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Mine has a cashback rewards too. Yep. And then I have the bigger one would be the bill card, and then the smaller one would be my silly purchase card to just pay back. That's actually a really good idea. So maybe this week will be the last week I have to stress about getting X amount of readings. We're going to set that up. Yep. And building my credit at the same time, which means when I get out of here, I can actually get a nice place. I don't have to be in a private rental. Okie dokie, babe. Wish me luck. I love yours more, by the way. It's just 3 more. It can't be that hard. Thanks, babe. Bye. I see people coming in. I only need 3 more readings or the equivalent thereof. I will be here until we get them. So if you want a reading, $10. Payment info is in the link tree in the bio. And yeah, I don't have a line, so yours would be done as soon as it was received. Now the chat died. These are the times I feel awkward because I'm just talking to myself. Anybody there? Or are we just down to like the problem makers? What's going on here? Excuse me. Well, I guess I'll just cycle readings. Hey, Tiff. Yeah, I wouldn't even bother doing it at this point. I would rather give up and be short, because it's just, by the time I rebuild, I've wasted all the time anyway. It's just because all the talkative people left. 19 months, Nikki. Back to my blankies. Thank you. Everybody coming in, I just need 3 more readings to be able to get off of here. Readings are $10. Linktree has payment info. Thank you. He is also 19 months. Yes, I know. There's nothing anybody can say. Excuse me, can say that I haven't already said to myself for worse. I don't know what to do. Yes, we are. Hey, Spinning. We are good. He just started running. Like, he's too damn smart for his own good. Thank you for the gifts. And again, anybody coming in, I just need 3 more readings to be able to get off of here to keep the budget on track for the week. 3 more readings. Readings are $10, and payment info is in the link tree in the bio. Girl, I thought I knew kids until I had one. They said the COVID babies were different. They done evolved into a whole different breed. Good morning, Miss Tracy. Aside from mental health crap, it was actually pretty good. Oh, my package just got delivered. I could have gone and got that. A minute. Okay, thank you. Shoop doop doopity wop 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 wop. Alright, I'm gonna leave you guys sit right here so I don't expose anything. I'll be right back. Hallelujah. I'm right here. Just so everybody knows, you don't have to leave. I'm right here. I wasn't even the one I wanted to open. That's funny. They were both for me. Lulu, skip to my loo. Lulu, skip to my loo. Lulu, skip to my loo. Skip to the loo, my darling. Okay, I'm coming. I just did not want to show, since they're attempting to find me, I do not want to show the front of my house. Indeed. I don't like being here longer than an hour and a half. So hopefully I need 2 more readings. Anybody else wants to jump in? Just 2 more or the equivalent of. Let me be able to leave here, y'all. I saw. What kind of reading would you like? We have general, where we just see what comes out. And we have, you can pretty much ask any question. And together we'll make it work for the reading. Oh, it's cold in this room. Sounds good. Let me get in here and get positioned. Is there 2 books or 3 in here? Looks like 3. Oh, where's my cards? Anybody else coming in? I just need 2 more readings. Readings are $10. As soon as I get them, I can leave. And then tomorrow we don't need as many, so we'll be good. I know people get bored when I'm pushing readings all the time. Boo-doo-boo-boo. Okie dokie, you too. Our first card is Page of Cups. Do you do a lot of writing, journaling, things like that? Because if not, I think it might be a good idea to help you straighten out some of your emotional, I don't want to say upsets, but issues maybe would be a good way to say. Because I do pick up that you keep things in place quite a bit. You hold on and hold on and hold on. You're very shut off, very much into your solitude. And when it comes time to express yourself, you're lost. And I do feel like there is, I don't really feel like anxiety per se, but you do go through a lot of very upsetting and stressful things by yourself. You do not, I don't really think you have anybody to express it with that you feel safe with. And that's sad. Nobody should be that way. But journaling, writing, poetry, even if you just did stream of consciousness writing, which I don't know if you know what that is, it's something I learned in recovery, and it's actually really helpful. You take a pen, paper, and you just write what comes to mind. Just write. It doesn't matter if it's run-on sentences. It doesn't matter if it's complete sentences. You just write what crosses your mind. You can start out with, like, I'm sad. Why am I sad? Okay, I'm sad today because my dog ate my shoe. But while he ate my shoe that was my favorite, I can replace it, so I need to remember. But you get the idea. That is actually very good for helping to go through what your thoughts are, especially when you're confused why you feel a certain way. And yeah, I definitely got that with that Nine of Swords. There's a lot of things that you hold on to, and just holding on to them makes everything else that much harder. And you hold on. You hold on for dear life. That Four of Pentacles is like Ebenezer Scrooge level lack of openness, lack of sharing. And there is nothing that nobody could give you that could be worse than the amount of holding in that you do and the effects that it has on you. But I do also feel like you're somebody who does well with physical things. You're good. Like goods. Whether it's that you like to buy things or collect things. I'm not saying that you'd like to spend uber amounts of money, but that this is something you find joy in. Possibly settling back into those things would be a good healer as well. I do feel like you've let go of a lot. Uh-oh. Am I back? All right. I was saying that I do feel like you have a lot of physical things like collectibles or things that you would like to own for whatever reason, whether it's their value, whether it's their looks. But I'm leaning more towards like a collection that you kind of lost your joy in, whether it's collecting books, whether it's collecting knickknacks. It brings a lot of joy, but you kind of walked away from it because you've been so caught up with the negativity. See? Get back into that. It'll help bring you some joy. And it'll also help connect you with others. You can get into a lot of communities, not just on TikTok, but Facebook, Instagram, that are crystal related, that would give you at least somebody to make friends with. Don't expect it to be a magical, like, overnight friend. But you'll at least have somebody to talk about what you like with. it's time for you to get back into it. But the biggest thing before you try it is to get that mind straight, get that head on right. You're going to need to start writing. I would go so far as to say you would benefit from a therapist. You definitely need to get that out. If you don't want to go therapy, maybe make a vlog. You don't have to post it publicly. You can just record it, save it for later, set it to private if you want to post it. If you don't, just record the video. There you go. So see, you have what you need. You got the tools. It's just time to put them to use and actually make things happen and stop sticking to yourself. It's no good to be by yourself when you're in pain. And that's something I myself struggle with. So when I say I know, it's not good. Not good at all. So hang in there, keep doing what you're doing, and try that writing, especially the stream of consciousness writing. That was a huge game changer for me with a lot of my post-traumatic stress and trauma. So try that. And get back into the things you love. You're very welcome. Alrighty, y'all. I need just 2 more readings or the equivalent thereof. Please, if you're here and you need a reading, today is my biggest goal of the week. After this, it's little ones. Please help me make it. I'm not going to leave till I get it. $20 is 2 readings. 2 readings. Payment info is in the link tree in the bio. And any questions, feel free to ask. And now we're back to the awkwardness of what do we do? Everybody coming in, I just need 2 more readings to be able to leave, or the equivalent thereof. Readings are $10 for 8-card reading. Info is in the link tree in the bio for payment. Thank you. I'll be right back. Wait for it to come through. Okie dokie. Oh, this is gonna suck if I have to just give up that close. It really is. But it looks like I am, because numbers are shrinking rather than growing. I'll give it another couple minutes. Otherwise, I'm just going to give up. I need 2 readings. Readings are $10. Payment info is in the link tree in the bio. Cash App and PayPal. Anything you can think of. Questions. We can pull and see what comes out. Just let me know. I don't know. I'll try one more time, and if not, I'm just going to have to take the loss and add it to tomorrow or the rest of the week. I just need 2 more readings or the equivalent thereof. A reading and a tip would do it. 2 readings on their own. 1 large reading. Whatever way you can think of. 2 more readings. $10 a reading. Payment info, Cash App, and PayPal are in the link tree in the bio. That's my last chance. Anybody don't take it this time, you gotta wait till tomorrow. Figures, that's one I know does readings. Hey babe, I am trying to get the last 2 readings I need, and other than that, I'm doing good. And I love you too. How are you? You're lucky. I wasn't going to leave until I got them. I was just giving up when you walked in. That's good. I miss talking to you all the time. Hey Amy, happy Monday. We are doing good, thank you. And you? Yeah, I know. I get caught up and then forget. Yeah, we just finally got a day with no rain today. I've been on here a while. I come on a little early today. Hanging around trying to get my last 2 readings so I don't have to move them till tomorrow. But it looks like it's just not happening. I feel awkward. I need to get back to YouTube. I really do. I have a laptop again. I don't know. That would help a lot because I make a lot more money off views on that one. But that's also where I get the least views. I don't know. I don't know. I definitely do need to do it though. I am so close. This sucks. But last call. Anybody want readings? I need 2 more to hit the goal for today. That's it. I'm so close. It sucks. Actually, if we want to be technical, I need 1.5. So, 15. $10 a reading. Linktree has my Cash App and PayPal. I'm going to give you all like 5 more minutes, and if not, I'm out. I've not been live for this long, and I don't even know how long. I don't know what to do. I feel so awkward. Well, I said 5 minutes, but nobody wants it, and I feel awkward sitting here just looking at a screen. So I'm going to go ahead and just add it to tomorrow. We'll do 5 readings tomorrow instead of 3. No biggie. Of course, if you're watching and you just didn't want to do it live, I do have the option for private readings, which are done via video chat on any platform or recorded video that is posted privately. So keep that in mind. And I will see you all tomorrow, right between 12 and 12:30. We'll see 12 and 12:30 tomorrow. Alrighty, guys. Okay, thanks. Bye.